delighted you stopped by. Today I bring you not just a Halloween look, but a Halloween look that is tied into another book talk. As I've mentioned before, my favorite kind of category, I suppose, of books is the middle grade juvenile fiction age range. And I like them because they tend to be chock full of adventure without a lot of drama. And my favorite, perhaps, subcategory of this is fantasy, but also horror. I love middle grade horror. It's probably because I'm such a wimp that's the highest level of scary that I can handle. So today I bring you maybe one of the scariest middle grade books I've ever read. This one's called Small Spaces. The scarecrows on this farm are not exactly just scarecrows. So today we're going to do a scarecrow look, and we're going to be the happiest, cutest little scarecrows, but we're going to attempt anyway to look like we're harboring a sinister secret, like we might come alive at night and kidnap children. Oh my goodness. And it is such a rainy day outside, so it's the perfect day to be doing a look like this. As with any other look, we're going to begin with our eyes, which means I'm going to go in with some Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I feel like are classic scarecrow colors, which is oranges and browns. I know I said browns and then held up a pink glittery thing, but this is actually an incredibly neutral palette on the inside. Who knew when I got this that it would actually come in handy sometime? All right, so we're going to start, I'm going to start with this ColourPop E2 brush, big blendy brush, and I'm going to go into Frolic, which is this kind of warm mid-toned brown. And we're going to put that one in the crease. When 11-year-old Ollie finds a disheveled, weeping woman by the river threatening to throw a book into the water, she doesn't think, she just acts, plucking the book from the woman's hands and running away with it. As Ollie begins to read, she finds herself entranced by a creepy tale, Small Spaces. Set on a farm hundreds of years earlier, it's about a girl, the two boys who loved her, and a peculiar deal struck with the Smiling Man. A sinister specter who grants you your most tightly held wish, but only for the ultimate price. I suppose we can use this eye look as not only our scarecrow look, but maybe one of the only times you're going to get a sort of a neutral fall-themed eye look out of me. And across the lid, I'm going to put Twinkle, which is the one next to Frolic. It is a shimmery orangish side gold. Ollie's still reading the next day on a school trip to a local farm with a haunting history. There, Ollie discovers not only that the farm is run by the woman whose book she stole, but also the graves of the very people she'd been reading about. More alarming is what happens on the way home. The school bus breaks down, forcing Ollie's teacher to return to the farm for help, leaving his students alone with the oddest bus driver Ollie has ever met. In the outer corner, using this Sephora Pro Angled Shadow Brush number 13, Wish. It's a deep plum. It looks plummier in person. Maybe it'll be brown. Let's find out. The driver warns Ollie's class that someone or something will soon come for them. It's at this moment Ollie receives a chilling message on her digital wristwatch, which has been broken for months. The watch suddenly spells out R-U-N. Run. It is sort of purple toned, I guess, but it's definitely coming off more brown than not brown. As night descends and scarecrows in the surrounding fields seem to crowd close, watching them, Ollie thinks that her watch might just be right. Joined by only two of her classmates, Ollie takes to the woods with her one last word of advice from the bus driver ringing in her ears. Avoid large places at night. Keep to small. And with that, a deliciously creepy and spine-tingling adventure begins. I just love that, the avoid large spaces, keep to small. It's so creepy. It definitely looks brighter in the camera than in person. In person, it looks like a very dark brown. And I feel like in camera, it looks a lot lighter. But, I mean, it's definitely neutral. It's still pretty, though. Now I'm going to move into my Baby Got Peach palette by ColourPop. And on the brow bone, I'm going to go into this nice, very shimmery color called Ready Your Yacht. And I'm going to take that on the fluffy end of this Tarte dual-sided brush. Now, using my finger, I'm going to dip into this. It's like orange, but with a gold shift. I'm going to pop that down on the inner corner. All right, using our makeup wipe, let's clean up some of that excess. I think that's really pretty so far. Let's try using this tiny little pencil brush by Tarte. In the lower lash line, I'm going to take Mystical, this sort of reddy one. It's a shimmer. See what that looks like? Let's color switch that same brush, and I'm going to use the highlight shade in the middle. Blend that right here and then under it. Using my Urban Decay Perversion liner, we're going to do a nice big wing. Well, I suppose that's a nice normal sized wing rather than a nice big wing, but I like it. On the waterline, I'm going to take this ColourPop Cream Gel liner in the color Overboard, which is a dark bronze. Curl our lashes. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara as well. Let's be really outrageous and put on the Anastasia Beverly Hills false lashes in the style Gorgina. Of course, applying that with my Chartist lash glue. Okie dokie. Gigantic lashes are on. That makes our eye look finished. I'm going to go in and prime with my Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. Foundation today will be the KVD Vegan Beauty True Portrait Liquid Powder Foundation in the color Light 10, and I'm going to put that on with a Judo & Co. sponge. Concealer Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Light Neutral. Eyebrows today will be the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil in the color, this one? I don't know, it doesn't say. Some sort of dark brown, I'm sure. And that concludes the normal makeup part of this look. So if you're interested in a warm fall neutral eye, I love the way this one turned out actually. This would be really cute if you're trying to do a very fall-y look. But we're going to move on from that and turn ourselves into cute little scarecrows harboring a dark secret. First move in that direction is take a little black eyeliner you don't really care about. This one's Modster Smooth Rise Supercharged Eyeliner in black. I think it came in like a Birchbox or something. And we're going to give ourselves a little patch. I'm going to fill that in with Ya Peel Me, which is this dark orange. I'm going to use the little blendy brush side of this double-sided little Tarte guy. Fill that all in. It's kind of cute. Well, that is the point. We want to be adorable. Now we want to add little stitch marks like our little nose was sewn on. This is a perfect way to kind of go over any place you made a mistake too. Like I just fixed a couple over here. Yay! So this is, I think, my most precisely tipped black liner. This is the KVD Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. I'm just going to give myself a couple little eyelashes on the bottom. Twiggies, almost, if you will. I think they make us a little more scarecrow, but by making them kind of different lengths and thicknesses, it looks a little more haphazard, like something's not quite right with that scarecrow. Now we want to give ourselves really round, sort of doll cheeks. So using my Orangey Glad palette from ColourPop and this ColourPop F2 brush, I think I'm going to go into this shimmery bright one called Tangerine Dreams. And let's see what that does. Just swirled it around, and we're going to try to keep it a very round shape, sort of right on the apples of the cheeks. Cute! I love how shimmery it is. Adorable. Just adorable. So taking inspiration from our cover art here, or this sort of stitched up but really sort of I feel like Sinister Smile, so it goes way too far up the cheeks and it makes it look a little wrong. And I think that that's what I want to do with our lips today. I got this black lip liner from NYX in the color Blackberry. I'm going to use this as my lip color. Now, you can use any black lip pencil, lip liner, lipstick. You can stick with your eyeliner even if you'd like. So I'm going to start with the bottom lip. I want to see how it looks just doing the bottom lip. Let's draw on our very sinister smile here. All right, let's give it some stitchy marks. Things I love about makeup is kind of that anything can be anything. I just use this lip liner on my cheeks and my blush today is eyeshadow. But please remember, like if you're going to use lipstick as eyeliner, please use one that hasn't touched your mouth yet. Shave off the tip of this or wipe it off before you put it on your mouth again. That's one thing that makes me nervous when I watch makeup videos is I don't mind people using things in different places than they were intended to. I think that's one of the really cool things about makeup, but make sure that you're not using a lipstick that you've already used on your mouth and then putting it on your eye. I don't think that one gets talked about enough. We see influencers doing that all the time, but I don't think they really talk about the hygiene of it enough either. I think I sort of like just the bottom lip look. It looks more like a one line across rather than some lips. So I'm going to take my foundation. I'm going to blot out my top lip a little better. Well, I would say that is almost the final look. I will be right back. Okay, I repurposed my witch's hat to also be a scarecrow hat. Although, you know what? The more I look at it, the lip liner just isn't doing it on the foundation. Let's go back in with some black eyeliner because that one seems a lot more black. Yeah, I think that's working better. On my bottom lip, I'm going to add the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Metallic Lipstick in the color Death to Unicorns. So it's not black so much as it is gray. Yeah, but I think that makes it look more put together overall. And of course, we want to set this with some setting spray. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. My foundation lips are getting a little gray, so let's add just a smidge of nude lipstick. This is MAC in the color Velvet Teddy. And there you have it, our very spooky, but very also adorable Scarecrow. Now I thought about doing some drips of eyeliner like we are crying when you're not looking at us, but I don't know. I kind of like the weird long eyelashes too. So it's up to you how you decide to build off this look. You can add more patches, you can add some tears, you can add whatever you like. Have fun with it. If you are looking for a really quick, really kind of spooky read, check out Small Spaces by Katherine Arden. There is a follow-up to Small Spaces called Dead Voices, where we encounter the smiling man yet again. That one, I don't know if it's scarier or if it's just because this one's set in the fall, the next one's set in the winter, and I get very engrossed, I guess, in the worlds that are built when I'm reading a book. So when I read something that's so set in winter and one of the main plot points is that it's freezing cold, I just felt like cold the whole time I was reading it. So it made it that much worse. If you end up reading Small Spaces, please leave a comment letting me know how you liked it. I would love to have a chat with you about it. I hesitate to tell you too much about it because it's such a short book. I don't want to give anything away. It is a quick read and it is definitely right for spooky season. So go ahead and check out Small Spaces by Katherine Arden. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, feeling myself real hard. Apparently, I can pretty much do literally anything, and I'm just like, look, showing off my Halloween. I love dressing up. I don't know. That's probably a good sign that it's time for me to wrap this up and, I don't know, go take a nap or something. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe. I love having you here, and I love making these videos, and I love people enjoying them. Hope you're having a spooky Halloween, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!